Hey everyone, hey, it's been a while. It's nice to see y'all. um, Today, I feel like talking about it's the cats. I feel like talking about my religious perspective of things. Um, as most of you know who've been listening to me, I have mentioned that I do love Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I've been studying, I've been praying, I've been meditating, and I've come to understand for myself that it really fits for me. Really fits. You see, belief itself really is a enigma in that whatever your stance is, you believe in something, and you believe in the Big Bang. Well, there's holes in that. Okay, there's holes in that. First of all, where did the space come from to create the what do you call it? Molecular collision. I don't know what you call it exactly. um, Space had to come from somewhere. You know, finding an origin, a starting point of the physical universe goes beyond just the trees and the planets and yada yada. What happened before that? And we don't know. We theorize that we know, but we don't, from my perspective. Some of us are adamant about that it's true. Everything's just physical. But I beg to differ. You know, there's a spiritual side to life. Now, when I was in Scientology, I ate it up because I was so hungry for spiritual knowledge. Even before Scientology, I was reading philosophy books, and I don't know how well I was comprehending them, but I certainly was chasing knowledge of emotions, of spiritual side of life. And that's the starting point. Like, why does a person even have a drive to know the spiritual side of life? Is it because they're introduced to it through family? You know, forced religion is a little different. Forced religion, what I mean by that is it can be as light as you're born into that religious commune, and therefore you're raised with those religious beliefs. That's the case for most religions. And you know, it has its ups and downs. I'll make it clear for myself right now, for all you, I'm not very religious as far as I'm a person of faith. Religion just, to me, conquers and divides. It puts you in a box, and you can't think outside that box. Because if you do, you're being a bad blah blah. You're being a bad Baptist, you're being a bad Protestant, you're being a bad, I don't freaking know. You name it. Right? You name it. And I am sincere about my about my spiritual perceptions and my spiritual quests. And I'm very sincere when I reach out to Jesus Christ, who I do believe at this moment is God. It's not that hard to understand, considering He created us. He's the starting point. It's an entity. And that entity is God. He's the Alpha and Omega. He entered his own design in order to fulfill prophecy and in order to fulfill, from what I believe, is the overcoming of Lucifer. He knows the future. Christ, God. It's explained in the scriptures how much he knows of the future. It's amazing. From my view, I see the end time signs really well. People have been seeing the end time signs for a very long time. But this is different because these events that are explained in the end times are global. Everybody can see it. It's not just a remote location or half the world. He says all will see it. Anyway, I'm not going to go down there. If you do want to read some about it, it's on Matthew 24. The book of Matthew, chapter 24. It's really good. There's other references, but you see, as a schizophrenic, I've come to terms with the fact that my ideas and my beliefs can be wrong, and they can be harmful. It's happened to me on several occasions. I did take a break. I did take a break from religion. I said, I jumped into Catholicism for about 9 months. Became very devout, manically devout. It's my nature. And I found out for myself why it was wrong. Roman Catholicism. And I found some things that were very convincing for me to stop. And I did. But it was a heartbreak. It was a real heartbreak. Because I've come to terms with the fact that I believed something that wasn't true. And I could go into details into what those specifics were, but I don't want to offend anybody, and I'm just telling you what I saw. And, I had some pretty significant spiritual moments, which I attributed to things that are hard to swallow, but probably weren't true. You see, one of the attributes of schizophrenic is strange beliefs. Yeah, you can look it up. It's in the texts. It's in there. It's in the science of schizophrenia. It has a delineation. And one of those is strange or odd beliefs. And certainly with Scientology, I was right there, right at home. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the belief system. I didn't enjoy the experience, though, no. And I don't feel like going over my strange beliefs. They're not too far out there, to be honest. But reality itself is strange. Really want to stop and look at reality. If you want to say that it works for you, then everything's physical, because it keeps you sane. It's cool. But I really do think we do have souls. I think those souls do get judged in some form or fashion. And, I've been studying. That's what I've been doing. I do listen to you on Scientology when I can, at work or what have you. It's really nice to watch. It's very therapeutic to watch. But, as a practicing Christian, practicing as in like I'm practicing. First of all, none of us are perfect. None of us. It's like I want to apologize to the people who've had such horrible experiences with Christianity, and those are in the billions or trillions, because it's been used as a control mechanism, obviously. It's been used by governments. It's been used by institutions. It's been used to kill. It's been used to slaughter. Obviously, we know the history of Christianity. We're a Roman Catholic Church. But I don't think we should throw out the baby with the bathwater. I know some people who are ex-Scientologists who, just gave up on spirituality, gave up, because we were deceived so well. And a deception hurts. It affects trust. But see, with God, you just have to talk to him. You can practice. It's pretty trippy. I don't say that lightly. You will see signs. Or is it just me? Because I've been seeing signs in the past few weeks. Signs of God communicating, getting me out of situations. It's a really personal experience. And I would say, if you just prayed, if you talked with your heart to God, and just be really sincere, and sincerity can mean, I don't believe in you, God. I think it's foolish, but I'm reaching. Something like that. As long as you're sincere. And I think you'll get results. Because I do think there's a God. And I truly do believe that. And I've been studying the scriptures, the Holy Bible. I just don't think we know what it really is as far as what's inside it. Some of us do. We've been raised in very strict Christian households. I wasn't, but there's people who have and have had horrible experiences. I wouldn't mind talking to some of them, actually, just because I wouldn't mind hearing from them. Well, that's all I wanted to say. I know it's been a while since I did a video, and I just wanted to touch base. I'm just telling you what I'm up to. I'm doing fine. And my wife's doing fine. School started, my kids are doing fine. And I just want to say I love y'all. You're doing good work. And I think with Scientology's downfall, it's just another sign of the times that we're in. It's fantastic. All right, thank you. I'll talk to you again.